Okay, so in this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how you can create a repository in your GitHub account and after that upload your project to GitHub. So I'm going to show you how to do a React project. I'm also going to be making a tutorial for how to do a Next.js project and a MERGE-stack project. So let's get started. So first, log into your GitHub account, go to here, create new, right? So click new repository and you'll be sent to this page. Okay, then name your repository something. I've just done a fresh installation of React and I want to upload that, okay, because this is just for demo purposes at the end of the day. So after you have come to this new repository page, create a new repository page, name the repository something. I'm just gonna do React Repo. Okay, the reason for that is this is a fresh React installation, okay, and I just want to upload it for now. Okay, you can give it a description if you want. You can tell it to have a .gitignore file. I recommend you having this. Set a license if you don't have one. If you're gonna be keeping this private, this doesn't really matter that much. But if you're gonna make this public, for example, then I would recommend giving it a license. Okay, then you can also have a readme file. Also, you can change whether you want this to be public or private. Private keeps the files hidden from anyone who doesn't have a link to get to this repository. Okay, so private keeps the repository hidden from people who do not have the link to the repository, and public makes it available for anyone to search and find this repository. Okay, so depending on your needs or your situation, choose public or private. So if you're going to deploy this online, then I would recommend private. Obviously, you don't want the files to be shared to everyone. Okay, so keep it private because you're going to be deploying it online for your client. Actually, I'm going to keep this off because when we run a certain command, it will automatically create a readme file for you. So it's better to keep it off for now. So I'm just going to click create repository. Okay, so one more thing I wanted to add, that if you're going to be deploying your project somewhere online, it's better to run the build command first. Okay, and it's really simple for React. Just type in npm run build, press enter. There we go, the build command has completed, and if you go into your React project, you'll see a dist folder. This sometimes is also called the build folder, and you can just rename this into build if that is the requirement, but otherwise this is where your build files are. Basically it's just static stuff. Okay, so after you've done this, you can again just upload this to your GitHub repository. Okay, so now you have the repository created. So what this will do is give you the commands necessary. Okay, so it's telling you to create this and then add a readme file and do all of this as well. You're gonna have to do this one by one. Why I say this is because you want to change this part. So this is basically a message you add to a commit, and I'll explain one by one what each of these commands are doing. So let's get started. So I've created a fresh React application. Okay, I should not need to explain how you do that. It's basically a Vite installation. Okay, so after that, I've opened this up in my terminal. So basically, since I'm pointing to my React project, okay, and I'll just show you the files just so you're clear. Okay, so these are the files, a fresh Vite installation. Okay, so you need to first initialize this as a Git project. Okay, so that's where the git init command comes into play. So you do git init, okay, press enter. So it's saying that it has initialized a empty Git repository. Okay, and if I show you now, you can see the Git folder. Okay, and it also added a .gitignore file. Okay, this is important. what this file does is basically tells Git when it tries to upload something into your Git repository that don't include certain files. For example, this project has a node modules file. You do not need to upload this. Okay, it takes up extra space and it isn't really required on GitHub. What you can do is when you link something to your GitHub repository, you can just run the command npm install to just install all of the node modules you need. Okay, so you don't need this in your GitHub repository. So this file is basically telling that don't install this, and it has other things as well. I'll just show you with Notepad. Okay, so anything here, all of these things, these will not be uploaded to GitHub. For example, here's the node modules folder. This is telling it that don't upload this. Okay, and any of these things as well. Okay, so this is how the git ignore works. Let's go to the second command, which is git add readme.md. So I'll explain later what the readme file is, but long story short, it's basically an explanation of your project. Okay, and then you have the git commit. Okay, so git commit -m, this is for message, by the way. Okay, you cannot create a commit without adding this because it'll basically cause an error. So you end up adding -m for message, and this is the message, by the way. Okay, so this message has a space, that's why you needed commas. Otherwise a normal message would also work, like my commit, for something like that. Okay, but we'll keep what we had before. Okay, but I'm going to change the message. So I'm going to say Reactjs upload. Okay, and I'll press enter. Okay, and saying one file changed and 69 insertions, which is the number of files that it has committed to memory in a sense. Okay, so it knows to send these specific files to GitHub, but we're still a few commands away from uploading this project. Okay, so the next command is branch -m main. So what this is doing is telling that you have to be on the main branch for this. So you can create different branches, which is like different versions of the same type of project. This is a whole other explanation that needs to be done, but for example, I'll give you a simple explanation, which is, let's say you're creating a project, but that project is going to have bugs. So what you would do is create a development branch, put the project files there, fix any and all bugs, and then put the final version on the main branch. Okay, so then the main branch would be used to launch the bug-free version or the final version of the project. Okay, think of it like that. So I'm going to do this. So this will make sure that I'm on the main branch. Then you do git remote add origin. Now this one is very important, and then you add this. Okay, so this is this part right here, which is basically the URL connected to your GitHub repo. Okay, so this is how GitHub knows where to send the files. Okay, so press enter, and it's added this into the Git folder in your project so that it knows tomorrow which Git repository to send the files if you ever commit and try to push anything to GitHub. So the last part is git push origin main, -u origin main. Okay, so what this does is basically it pushes to the origin, which is this, on the main branch. Okay, so the push command basically is used to send files to this branch. Okay, so I'm just gonna push all of this. Git. Okay, so it'll ask to try and connect to your account. Okay, you can add accounts, so I'm going to select mine. Now before I just wanted to add something that in order to run git commands, to install git, and you can easily do that. Just go to Google and type in git download, and you'll see a website and you can install git. So this is the website, and you'll see that you get this version. Okay, it'll tell you what you need to download and install according to your operating system, and just install that. Okay, then you can run any git command. So as you can see, it's saying that it has done this. Okay, it's done this, and let's refresh this page. Sorry guys, I made one little mistake. I followed all of the prompts. That's why you're seeing the readme file. It did get uploaded, okay. So it did run correctly. The problem is that if you look at one of the commands, I did git add readme.md, okay, added that in. What I needed to run here was git add dot, okay. Now it added all of the files for me to upload. Okay, just need to run these commands again. And I'm already on the branch, so I don't need to do this. I've already done the remote origin. I don't need to do this. I do need to do this one. By the way, git add dot basically adds all of the files that you haven't added into your repository. Yep, it added everything. Okay, now if I refresh this, as you can see, all of the files are uploaded. So I hope you like this tutorial. Like and subscribe to stay updated on the latest tutorials, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.